Hey everyone, this is Mr. Freak. Welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Time. In the last episode we arrived at Frisia. Lance doesn't seem to know who he is and Eric is missing, so we need to go find him. Also, there is one more red jewel in this place, so I need to get that first of all. But it's not... it's a little indirect. So we want to come over here, go through this. I always used to think you used to rip them down when I was a kid, but you don't. It's just like a sheet that hangs as a door. We want to come behind him because he won't let us across. Also, you found a HP jewel. That did just give us some more health. And yeah, I don't know if there's any more like that. That's the only one I ever found. Actually, I don't think there is. No, I believe there isn't. So, yep, collect that. We'll come round here. Jump down with our amazingly strong legs. A man working at the hotel was caught by a slave trader. Oh. Gossip, gossip. Oh, what do we have here? There was nothing he could do about being found. He's a labourer who ran away yesterday. I should tell the labourer traders. I was prepared for the worst when I did it. This little guy here, please don't tell. I just care about myself. I just don't want to get him into trouble. Okay, well, I'm generally a nice guy, can keep a secret, but I'm gonna have to tell. If you come to these guys, you speak to him. Where'd he go? A labourer escaped. Have you seen him? Yes. Tell me where he is. Tell me where, and I'll give you this red jewel. Oh, tell location. Will tells where the labourer is hiding. Thank you. Here's a present. Please accept it. Will gets a red jewel. So that's 14 now, and we are up to date. Right, so we need to find Eric. If we come over here, this guy, if you don't want to lose your lives, go home. He basically won't let us in. So... why does this seem like a... oh, I think I found a herb. I was just looking at that thinking, why does that look like something that I actually click on or interact with? And I was right. So what we want to do is come around here again and go to the right. Which I should probably send that jewel off just to save up inventory. Because it will get full if you don't. And what do we have here? When I think of myself in your position, I shudder. I have no time to worry about what people think. It's hard enough just taking care of myself. Wow. These labourers are the same age as you. Remember, there are people everywhere who live this way. Wow. Hey boy, kids can't come here. Go home, go home. Or did you come to get a labourer? I like your courage. I don't know what you do here, but have a look around. I am Imus. I was brought here by boat from far off Asia. Wow. We are a hunting tribe. When we're hungry, we hunt for food. That makes sense. All of the animals here have fallen victim to an unknown disease. Wow. I am Remus. Our game disappeared and we had nothing to eat. We had no choice but to become labourers. We didn't know where we would be taken or what would happen. I am Sam. I like how it just says the text there by itself, just so you focus on that. If you think who Sam is that the guy who sent us that message in a bottle? We were rescued last night by a man named Eric, who was working at the hotel. But we were caught by the labour traders. He's being held in a house on the corner of the back street in town. Please save him. Seems to be that house where that guy wouldn't let us in. So now we know that Eric is there. So it doesn't really touch up on the fact that that is the guy who sent us the message. I'm pretty sure the game doesn't really remind you of it. You're just there to think. And it kind of, now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, is that like Kara's premonition for help has come, but now, because that Sam guy did help us, kind of thing. So yeah, no, think about it, it's kind of cool. If you don't want to lose your lives, go home. Is a man called Eric there? I'd say a boy, but I've never heard of such a name. Why do you ask? Will, is that Will's voice? Save me. Bonk. Oh dear, I think he's just got smacked in the head. Shh. Hey boy, be quiet. I'll break down the door. And boom! Oh, he's gone, but here's Eric. Impossible. You've come to rescue me. I didn't think you could break down the door. The man ran away. Scared. Well, apparently our flute is just amazingly strong. I tried to sneak into the camp to rescue 3 labourer brothers. Oh yes, we just spoke to them. I was discovered and now I'm like this. The labourers were forced to work in the diamond mine. I'll tell you where. Please save them. Will learns the location of the mine. Okay, so basically he wants us to save some guys for him as a favour. And now, when we attempt to leave, which is all we can actually do at the moment now, we should leave. We have access to a new area, the diamond mine. And this is our second mini dungeon. And I have to say, it's not really an interesting place. It's definitely not one of the best dungeons. Definitely not, in my opinion anyway. Others will disagree. It carries that same music, which I like. It lets you know that what you're dealing with. The diamond mine was as quiet as a tomb. A chill ran down Will's spine when he heard the screams from the back of the cave. Spoopy. Very spooky. Right, okay. Oh, watch out, because they fire out like a long chain, and it will hit you through objects, and you can't block it. But the actual chain itself will not hurt you, but obviously the spare tip will. Right, these guys spawn out the ground. They look very questionable, but I'm not going to even go into that. You see this rock here? They spawn near these, so these are indications that that one's nearby, so you don't just run into one. Jump attack for the win. I'm trying to walk diagonally, and it just doesn't do that. So you've got to run one way at a time. Right, see how there's a rock. Ow, I got hit, even though I'd questioned that. They have very slow fireballs, so very easy to deal with, take care of, however you want to put it. And HP, nice. So we have got 8 full orbs of HP, so that I class that 16 hit points. And the maximum you can get is 40. There's going to be another creature there. Oh, it's not always, but it is generally the rule, so just be careful around those rocks, and you'll be fine. Also, these, like, dead body looking things kind of creep me out. Right, let's hit the chain. There are 8 labourers, including me, forced to work in the mine. Please save us. So that's 1 down. There are 8 total. That's not necessarily your goal, I don't believe, to rescue all 8. Or if it is, it's not something that you think about. Certainly I don't. I know you rescue some, but I've never actually counted. Okay, there is... Well, yeah, so there's a creature. And we can't get in there, but kill this guy and the wall comes down. Now these guys fire laser beams when they kind of back off and then they open their eye like that. Fire laser beam straight. You cannot block it, so you have to dodge it. Simple as. Let me just make sure that I've got everything down there. I believe I did. Yeah. So this... Oh, that was sneaky. Let's take care of this guy first. It should help a lot now that I'm playing with a pad and I don't push the wrong buttons, because on a keyboard I was making mistakes. Thank you for saving me. As a reward, I'll tell you something. Oh yeah, see, you didn't have to save this guy. It's just like optional, kind of. This mine has a secret room. Its entrance blends into the wall. Now, but you can find it by watching for wind blowing through cracks in the wall. Of course, it would blow fine hair like yours around. Then you'll understand. That's basically a hint, obviously, to a secret, obviously, which you just said. That you don't have to do because it's a secret. But we are going to do because the reward is very nice for what it's the largest of its amount. Basically, it's 3 red jewels. So we need to do that. But you'd read that and you'd spend all time, you know, going up against the wall. Like, is it this wall? But yeah, it's really tricky. I never found it as a kid. I only knew of it after I'd looked at where all these were. Found another herb. We haven't used one of them yet, which is good. It'd be amazing if I can complete the game without using one at all. That'd be fantastic. A power increase would be nice as well. Oh. Yeah, very questionable the look of those enemies. I don't... Right, let's hit that. Yeah, I spam the jump attack a lot. It does extra damage. It's slower, obviously. You shouldn't always use it. But it renders you invincible, so... So there's 3 switches hit. Hit the final one. And we hear a noise, and it's that door that's open there. I believe that's... No, I've missed an enemy. Okay, see, we always keep an eye out for that. He's up here somewhere. Oh, I was gonna... How did I miss you? And there's my power up. Right, sorry about that. First time I almost missed an enemy. I wouldn't have missed him completely. You should always use this because I've never... Every time I've played this game, I've always killed every enemy. I always have done. Because I wouldn't like to complete the game without doing so. And it would make it harder if you don't get the health upgrades. And the power upgrades especially, because you'll be doing less damage. Not on the bosses, but against enemies you will. I believe that the damage on bosses... Yeah, the damage on bosses doesn't... your power actual meter. There's an enemy next to me apparently. That's this one. Will always deal half an orb of damage, and Freedom will always deal a full orb of damage on a boss, so that never changes. Right, we can go down some steps here, which I have to say look extremely steep. That looks like a near shallow drop. There we go. Right, now take care of this guy. Stand at this wall here. Nothing. Now I've looked at Will's hair here. You can see there's wind rustling. This is the wall, and you can hear it makes a noise. I want to psycho dash this wall. And here he is. Thank you. I was buried in the cave-in. What would happen if we took long? What would happen if we took longer? I think it's supposed to say if you took longer. We want to give you a present, even though there's only one person here. There might be people. I don't know. I'm sending 3 red jewels to the jeweler. Boom. There's 17 red jewels total now, so 3 more, and we get an ability. But that is all for the... Whoa, say I wasn't careful. That is all for the diamond mine. So let's just kill all the enemies and move on. Right, okay, dark space. Looks like it's time to turn into Freedom. And we're hurt. I'll gladly change. But that one, actually, I was just about to say one thing I've never done is played the entire game as young Will, but you actually can't. It's impossible. You can't progress. You need Freedom. So yeah, I kind of like that though. But I suppose it would have been nice for people to just be like, no, I want to try and complete the game using only young Will as hard as it possibly is. You know, basically making it as hard as it possibly can be. Right, new area. I'm going to end it here, and in the next episode we're going to finish this place off and rescue some slavers. We're also going to find a nice little treat for Freedom. So hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.